Okay, now today I'm going to cover some exercises that you don't want to do that probably aren't the most efficient. Some of these are doing broom handle twists like this. There's kind of a misconception with this exercise that it will tone your intercostals, your obliques, and your serratus muscles on the sides here. More or less that's done through cardiovascular, whether it be running, biking, activity that gets your heart rate up. And the other thing is sound nutrition, is consistency with your nutrition. More than anything, that will help you shed body fat and shrink your waist. So it's not so much these exercises like this, the side twists, that are really going to do anything. These personally a waste of your time. Another thing that is kind of a myth about that will tone your sides too is this exercise where you kind of go down on each side and you're pulling up like that. Sometimes people do them just with one arm at a time and then pull back up and try to work this side. Again, this exercise is probably not the most effective or efficient exercise to do as far as your time in the gym. More or less pay closer attention to some cable crunches and cardiovascular and sound nutrition, and that will take care of shrinking your waist. And if anything, with these exercises, for a lot of people, your abs are muscle. It will actually build more muscle to your sides. And a lot of people, that's not, it goes the exact opposite of what they want to do. They want to come down and have like a smaller waist. And this here, if anything, this will build muscle on your sides. So your best bet is follow sound nutrition and especially nutrient timing when you're having these meals, and implementing some cardiovascular. Boils down to calories in versus calories out, and just burning slightly more calories on a consistent basis than what you're ingesting in food, or hopefully for some of us beer, or stuff like that. Next exercise that I'm going to demonstrate, exercise that you probably don't want to do as far as getting the most out of your back exercises, is cable pull downs. And for one, this bar is very misleading. To top it off, cable pull downs and having a wider grip. This will place unnecessary stress on your shoulder, and your range of motion is very minimal. It's not good at all. Is the grip out here and the pull down behind my head here like this. Now here's another misconception. People have the idea that the wider grip that they go, maybe more so men than women, is the wider grip that I go, the wider back I'm going to build, which is not necessarily true. With this grip out here, you're working with a limited range of motion, and if anything, you're going to place more stress on the rotator cuff in the front of your shoulder too by coming down like this. And plus, it's a very, very unnatural range of motion. So your better bet, without a doubt, is come inside the bar here at the bend, have a little bit of movement to your body, lean back and pull down. This range of motion here is much more natural range of motion than coming down behind your neck. The one behind your neck will give you very minimal returns for your efforts. So something you want to avoid doing in the gym when you're in the gym. Okay, the next exercise I'm going to demonstrate is dumbbell kickbacks for triceps. One exercise, this exercise here, is something I probably don't want to do in the gym as far as effective and efficient. One is whoever that may be, they always say, don't move your elbow. Your elbow has to stay in the same spot at all times. Watch my elbow. They want your elbow to stay like this. And for most people, no matter how hard they fight, there's always seems to be, watch my elbow now, there always seems to be a little bit of movement. And the reason for that is people are more or less working with a natural range of motion than what feels natural. Where this came in, where you can't move at all, I don't know. But this exercise is probably not going to be as effective or efficient. The reason for it is it's a one-limb movement. You'll lift half the weight. You're better off doing lying tricep extensions or skull crushers for the back of your triceps, or cable pushdowns. And the reason for it is it's more of a natural range of motion and movement, and you'll be lifting twice as, better yet, probably be lifting 4 times as much weight in more of a natural range of motion. More weight equates to more muscle. More muscle faster resting metabolic rate. Okay, the next exercise that I'm going to demonstrate is the ab machine here. This is a very, very, very common machine, and it's used in a lot of gyms. And a lot of people use this exercise, and probably not the most effective or efficient exercise because it's very easy. People can get caught in the trap of using more of their upper body and their body weight to pull them down instead of their abs, and sometimes just out of maybe lack of understanding on how to use the machine, they use too much weight, more than they should. So this exercise here, it looks like I'm up a little bit high, which I am now. I normally have the seat a little lower. I feel like I'm on a barber stool, but at any rate, I'll demonstrate this. One thing is to hang on here, and you just crunch. You can hold your hands here right across top. Is to crunch forward like this. But for a lot of people, like I said, they use too much weight, go the whole stack, and they don't use their abs to pull them down. Not only that, but it's not as, you won't get as great a range of motion as doing something like cable crunches or the Swiss ball for your abs. So right here I'm limited. I stop right here, I come back down. You know, I'm supposed to squeeze right there. Right now I'm feeling very little, and even though there is resistance on there. And so this is one that you probably want to maybe at all costs to avoid doing. Okay, another machine that you probably don't want to use is going to be the back machine here. This is another common exercise that people use. One that you probably want to do is maybe back extensions for your lower back, where you anchor your feet in. And I'll go over that in another segment, but for right now I'm just going to kind of touch base on this. Again, I'm right back on the barber stool. I feel like I'm just anchored way up high. At any rate, it's just leaning back like this. I'm feeling very little right now in my back. I almost feel like I'm doing an infomercial right now, but something I don't want to do is get back. Like right here, I'm not feeling too much. This is another exercise that it's easy to kind of fall into the pitfall of just leaning back and not using my back muscles really to originate the movement. Like right now, right there, use a little bit more lower back, but something you're probably not going to feel as much in the targeted area as if you did hyper extensions on the back machine.